What's up, dudes? So we're gonna be doing a little video talking about my hyperland rice. Um, it's been a long road of trial and tribulations with learning Wayland ecosystem and all those fun things. So, please like, comment, share, and subscribe and do all the things. Let's get into what I'm gonna talk about today, which is my stupid rice. So, I've come to the conclusion that Hyperland is basically just fancy i3, and that a lot of my issues with Hyperland kind of fall into it's more of a Wayland problem, not necessarily a Hyperland problem. I do get like a couple little glitchy boy things here and there that I can't pinpoint where they come from. And at this point, I'm just gonna make the assumption that it's Wayland, but it's fine. It's like nothing serious, nothing that I would get mad about. Anyway, so we did a few things. I'm actually running a bar. Imagine that. My bar, all it does is tell me what time it is, and it gives me like at the bottom the title of like what page I'm doing. You know what I mean? So if I load up something like this, I get Jadenk's YouTube cute browser, right? Pretty nice, pretty nice. I did go ahead and basically I decided that I wanted to use Dolphin. So when I was poking around in that Hyperland Hyperdots config the other night, I'm like looking at this and I'm like, damn, that's really cool. I need to figure this out. So I went through the whole um rigmarole of like learning Cavantum and like putting that into play. So yeah, so now we have this. This is gonna be my rice for Dolphin. It for the most part matches like what I got going on. Like if I come over here, I get my terminal. It looks pretty close. Uh yeah, this is nice to like basically what you call it to navigate when you have it set up like this. It's it's pretty good. So yeah, and so there's a few things that you got to do to get this working. You got to install let's see. What is it? You got to install obviously Cavantum, right? This sort of situation. And then you also need to get this one. It's called hold on, I'm like in the wrong place. QT6CT and QT6 or QT5CT, they both 6 relies on 5. And in here, you're able to switch stuff like around, right? Certain things. It's kind of think like LX appearance or NWG look, like that situation. But then you also have just Cavantum, which I got the manager right here. And so what I did was is I went on the KDE store and I hold on, let's close some windows here. I went on the KDE store and I grabbed the theme and I downloaded the theme and extracted it. It was a zip file. And then I just have it in this folder. And then if you go over the manager, you can just look at it, what you select it from there, right? And then you can just install it and bam, you got your situation. Now, the only thing I have yet to figure out is how to change like the icons. Like it still has the Breeze icons. I like this icon pack. Like it's not killing me, you know what I mean, to have it. But at the same time, it'd be nice to switch this over to something that was more monochrome, like a white or something. But that's fine. um, I also completely redid my Tofi. So Tofi, as you saw, it comes up like this. It kind of dims the screen a little bit, and you got your little, you do your little typing, and you get your programs opened. I want to open GIMP. I open GIMP. You know what I mean? And yeah. So I've also been using GIMP a lot more. So as you can tell, I changed the way the layout looks. Yeah. So that's the thing. That was fun. Um, what else? I covered the dolphin thing. Oh yeah, my Tofi. So I have the window switcher, which works really well. So like if I have a few windows open, let's give it some windows. If I do this, I could jump over to start page, or I jump over this dolphin, or jump over here to kitty. You know what I mean? Works really good. The script for that is like pretty sure I gotta double check, but I think it's one of the ones I wrote. Hyper window switch. Yeah. So it does a little wizardry with JQ and hyper control and grabs what I have open and then shoots it into Tofi. Pretty simple. Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the same script I used for i3 with Rofi, and I just altered it to use hyper control. A lot of the scripts that I get to do stuff like that, realistically, like to tell you the truth, I'm looking at another script and then I just cannibalize it to write the script that I'm writing. So, and then in the process of that, I end up learning what these things do, which is say what you want about writing your own scripts, but sometimes copy and pasting from other scripts, you'll figure out what certain things do. But yeah, speaking of which, scripts that I've copied and pasted. So there's a guy named like Jakulit or whatever. I don't know. He does rice stuff. You've probably seen his rices before if you like looking at this kind of stuff. But I did get what is it? There's one of his scripts that I'm using that I saw on YouTube. If I go here into my hyper folder, so it's this one right here. Actually, let me get it up instead. It'd be easier to read. So yeah, this is the script, and what this does is, if you ever wonder in Hyperdots how they have the really fancy wallpaper switcher, um, yeah, that script does this. And what you got to do is you got to install swww, right? And then you get this script, and you can hook this script up to a keybind, and yeah, then what you got to do is let me see, what would be super E? Okay, so in here you want to have this sww init situation and sway bg, right? And yeah, that'll give you a little animated wallpaper switcher. Now there's a couple things you can do with the wallpaper switcher. Oop. Let me get to a good one. Where's the one I've been using? Come on, dude. Alright, here we go. So let's see, do I have it? Okay, if I go back, let's go back into Zed. Alright, so if you look right here, this is what dictates the animation. And there's a few different ones. You can also put it on random, and it'll just cycle through all the different animations, which actually I could probably just do that right now. We'll save that. We'll go over here. So as you can see, there's a couple different types. Like sometimes it just switches like that. There's like a sliding like wipe one, which is cool. That one right there, very cool. Yeah. So yeah, you can do that. You could also set it to whichever one of those you want. And get back to the wallpaper I like. It does do random on the script, which I'm sure there's a way you could do it, but I'm like 100% fine with the random. There we go, we got the one. But yeah, this, I just put it on any, and then it'll just do the circle animation, but it'll just pick a random point on the screen and do it. So yeah, that's my preferred setup for that. That's pretty good, pretty good. I do have like, my cuz I don't have any workspace stuff on my bar, which I'll talk about my bar in a second. I don't have any workspace stuff on my bar, so I still have the same notifications situation. And then like if I do Alt W, it shows like current workspace. That's another wizard one that I did basically. That one actually, no, I didn't copy anything from it. I just kind of did that one with my own thinking brain, you know. So the bar. Now, I've kind of delved down the rabbit hole of AGS. and I'm not good with it. I'm not good with it yet. I'm still reading stuff, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna just start using AGS for like a bunch of different stuff, and I figured might as well start with a bar. So that's what I did with my bar. My bar config is like basically it's just the base level, what you call it, the example config, and I just edited it a bit. I didn't add anything crazy to it. Yeah, if I go into bars, we got the config. There's nothing crazy in it. I just kind of like if you go down to the bottom, wait, Shift G. If you go down to the bottom, you come up to these parts where it's like left, right, and center, and you can see just like kind of how I have it spaced out. So I have client title all the way to the left. We've got nothing in the center. Right? Yeah, nothing in the center. And then on the right, it's like clock, volume, system tray, which is all I really need. I honestly don't even need the volume, but it's just nice just so I don't accidentally like play music really loud in the middle of the night. Um, yeah. And then like just for the styling, I just went transparent on the bar itself and, white text. Real simple. Real simple. And like I said, you get the nice readout on the bottom of the thing, which is pretty cool. Yeah. So yeah, I've been doing some things. I've been working on some stuff on the hyperland. I did change all the animations too. They're pretty much like pretty fast, but I still left like you see how it does the animation of the border. I really like that. So I kept that. And then like my actually I probably got to open up some pages, huh? Come on, dude. All right. So you got this. Let's do this. So if I switch back and forth, as you can see, that's my animation for that. It's just a little bit of a slide with the fading kind of effect, which looks nice when you have something like, you know, this open. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then obviously if I go in here, I could just be like, oh, jump to different things. Yeah, very fun, very nice. My opinion of Hyperland has gone up a little bit only because like Hyper Control is pretty cool. It reminds me, it has like all the same things that like i3 message or BSPC or these other things, Neri message. They all kind of do the same sort of stuff nowadays. There's not a whole ton of innovation there. There even might be on Hyperland less stuff than a lot of those have, but I don't honestly. Most people aren't digging into the weeds like that. It's only weirdos like me that like don't want to use a bar or like they just want to use their desktop weird, so they have to do scripting and stuff. But if you're just using it like a normal user, like it's very straightforward. It's gonna have the stuff that you need in it. I can't like I trash on it, but at the end of the day, it's like dude, it's basically i3. Like yeah. What can I say? But yeah, so that's my little video going on about this. Yeah. I don't hate it anymore, but I still don't like it. I still much prefer and I've put the college effort in. Trust me. I've been running this thing like basically only running this thing for like a week. I work on my Neri config here and there, but like I'm mostly just using Hyperland, which is something I didn't think I would say. I didn't think I would go over to Wayland, but my learning was stagnant. My learning path was stagnant, and I was just like, you know what? I should just peel off the Wayland Band-Aid, get this knowledge in my brain, get used to it, because eventually it's gonna get to a point where I will switch completely over to Wayland. Um, I don't know what desktop or window manager I would be using, but I am gonna switch over to using it. Yeah, and we'll see. I tried putting some stuff on my Nvidia machine. and I copied my hyperland over to it, and it was all glitchy. So I have to look into. I know there's a fix for that. I know there's a hyperland NVIDIA fix. So I just got to look into doing that, and and then once either hyperland or river or one of these like really dope ones gets forked into something beautiful, that will probably be the tiling window manager that I use. I just don't think Hyperland is going to be the end all be all. I don't think River is going to be the end all be all. Like, no offense to any of the developers or anything like that. I think we need something a little bit better. I would say Cosmic would be the way to go, but I don't know. Not everybody wants to use a full desktop environment. Some people just want to have just the bare minimum, like me. So, we'll see how that all goes. Anyway, oh yeah, I forgot, and I do have my welcome script. Wait, let's see. Can I type? Play a little noise. Welcome back, bud. I forgot. You gotta make sure you have that. Anyways, if you guys like the video, you know, please like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the things. I appreciate you guys watching this. Feel free to roast me in the comments. If somebody knows how I can change these icons, definitely tell me how to do that. Because I tried doing it through the QT6CT thing, and it just wouldn't work. Anyway, I'll check you guys later. All right, peace out.